So today we decided to do something a little bit different, not the usual video that we do, but every couple of months it comes to the stage where my PC at home is absolutely covered in dust. Now I've been doing this now for about 3 or 4 years, and I've got an air compressor. Not tinned compressed air in a can, it's an actual air compressor. So I'm going to talk through the stages of how I clean it up, etc., and get it rid of dust and keep it running smoothly. So yeah, so check it out. So this one's an Air Master, as you can see. It's 94 dB tank, and it's also a Tiger 8/44 turbo twin outlets, and there's an actual stop switch underneath, and I drain it completely of air to make sure there's nothing in the tank when I've finished with it, so there's no dead air in it, if you like, so it doesn't cause any problems to the actual tank. So that's one thing I always do when I've actually stored it and put it away underneath, put it away overnight. I just get the valve underneath, loosen it, get all the dead air off, and then tighten it up, and then I put it away in the garage. So this is what I use to clean out my computer, and I also do other little bits and pieces with it as well. I do the Hoover, believe it or not. It does a great job of cleaning the Hoover out, because you'd be quite surprised with all the dust that's lying dormant. Anything that's got dust in it, just give it a blast off with the air compressor and it does the job perfectly. So yeah, this is the first stage of the operation, the actual air compressor that I use. So as you can see there, you can see the dust build up. This is only from 4 months. I mean, look at it. Look at the state of it on the outside of that fan, outside of that thermal fan casing. Absolutely unbelievable. Just 4 months it is, just under the computer desk in the house, as you can see. So you can just see basically what it's doing to your computer and the runnings of it every day, day to day. You can see it, can't you, when it's warmed up with the power supply, what it's actually doing. So that's the side of it anyway, that's the side. So you can see it needs some close attention to it. So this is the back of the computer. It's not looking too bad actually, but you can see, judging by the side of it, that there will be dust lying around dormant. But anyway, we'll get to it. It looks pretty decent, I've got to say. The back of it looks pretty good, but we're going to whip off the case now and have a look at it internally, and then we're going to do some taking off the RAM sticks, removing them from the PC board, and then we're going to get into it internally and have a look at the fans and stuff and the CPU. It also saves putting thermal paste as well on the actual board itself when it comes to the fan and the processor and stuff. I mean, I'm not well up on computers, I'm sort of learning every day, but at the end of the day I've managed to keep my computer clean and running free of dust for the last 4 to 5 years, and it's been running quite smoothly as well. And I always think this has given it a lease of life. That's what my personal opinion is on it. So if you're definitely considering getting an air compressor, I would, definitely. So we're just about to get the fan off the back of the panel cleaned, do a bit there. As you can see, it was full of dust, this, completely full of dust. Straight away, it's just come off straight away, that, straight away, when the compressors come on. So anyway, I've got the lid off now, as you can see. It's not looking too good, actually. It's been a lot worse than what it has been, but it's not looking too good. It definitely needs attending to. I was glad, really, on a day like today that I decided to do it. So as you can see, on that back panel of the computer, there's a big layer of dust. I don't know if you can see it with the sunlight, but it's all over that back panel. You know, and this is an extra hard drive that my friend put up in the West Midlands. Thank you very much, Shez, for doing that. Much appreciated to you for your help and support on my channel, and obviously all the technical knowledge that you have and the ability to keep it going for me. So thank you, Shez, for that. That's the power supply that I've got, 550 watt. Like I said, it's something a little bit different that I've not done before, so I thought I'd share it with you. And this is the Creative Sound Blaster that I have. This is what gives me superb audio when I'm editing it and everything with the music. So if anyone's interested, I would recommend putting a Sound Blaster in your computer. It doesn't have to be a creative one, but this is what I use. And there's the sticks of RAM as well. There is more for another stick of RAM. I did have another one in there, but I think it was a bit corrupt, so I took it out. So that's the process. It has got a little bit of dust on it, and we're going to jump to it now and fire up the air compressor and stuff and get it working, and let's get this computer cleaned out for the best intentions of using it for our YouTube videos and editing and stuff. I just wanted to quickly show you this as well. Look at the dust on the blades itself. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see that they're actually covered in dust. So you can see what it does to your computer, can't you? If it does this and it's lying dormant on all your working parts, you can imagine what it's actually doing to the actual running of your computer. So again, if you're considering buying one, make sure you do buy an air compressor and not the canned compressed air, because it leaves a very wet residue and it doesn't dry in. I think it makes your computer worse, actually, if I'm totally honest. So that's it anyway. There's the blades, all covered in dust, ready to be done. I think you've got to have nimble fingers as well when you're doing jobs like this sometimes. And just looking at the actual sticks of RAM, you can see that they're covered in dust as well, actually. So it's not good. But yeah, you can just see. Not good at all. Not good. Right, so we're almost ready now, I think, to start work on the actual fan and the board and stuff, and getting all the dust out of the PC. So hopefully you can see that. I'll flip the air compressor upside down just to give you a look. See, look, drain daily. This is what people don't do when they switch it off at the end of the working day when they've done their jobs. They don't drain it. And you're supposed to get that valve, open it up and drain it completely of compressed air before you actually put it away. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to drain the cylinder of air completely, make sure it's drained in the tank, and then to be double sure, I'm going to just undo that, drain it of air, and that's when I'll put it away. So that's what I'm going to do next. That's my last job on the list. So that's the end of the video. Anyway, we've drained the tank underneath. We've actually opened the valve up. We've drained it of air, so it's free to put away now. It's completely clean. No air in the tank at all. If you're considering buying one, like I said, don't go out and get the compressed air from Maplin's in a can. It's the worst thing you can ever put on electrical stuff because it just leaves a wet residue and it doesn't dry in. In fact, I think it does more harm than good. I've been informed it actually burns out the capacitors and the resistors on the board when it comes to electrical stuff, so bear that in mind. If you want to do the job properly, go out and buy yourself an air compressor. I hope you found the video informative. I hope you've learned something new today, and if you like the video, drop a comment down below and let us know if you like it and you've learned something new from it. And please, again, we're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get it up to 200 subscribers at least. I think we're worthy of that. So if you enjoy what you've seen today, give us a like down below and hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell as well, and you'll be notified of more great videos when we do them. But until the next time, take care of yourself and we'll see you real soon.